Good afternoon to all. Today I am going to discuss about comparator. All of you know that what is comparator. It will compare the two analog values. So general comparators is available now in MSP 430. MSP 430 X5X series. Comparator is also inbuilt on that board. So that comparator is comparator B. So different types of comparators are there. Comparator A, comparator B. For the for your student syllabus, comparator B you have to study since on MSP 430 X5X series comparator B is present. So comparator A is a basic one, comparator B is a little bit advanced. So we can go for the comparator. So what will do that? Comparator is it compares two voltages at the input terminals or V plus or V minus. So what he will do, if he will give V plus is greater than V minus, it means that it gives the output 1. If it is V plus less than V minus, so it will give 0. So plus or minus. So types of comparators, there are two types of comparators, comparator A, comparator B. Comparator A is available on MSP 430 board, G series general board, and in MSP 430 X5X series, comparator B is present. So there are two things. If comparator output is high, it means that V plus terminal is greater than V minus terminal, and if low, if it is V plus less than V minus. So what happens? V plus less than V minus. So when comparator can be switched on or off using control bit CB on. CB on, one bit is there. With the help of this bit, you can switch on the comparator and switch off the comparator. So later in the block diagram, I will discuss in details. So first you see that what is the features of this comparator B. So now the first one is inverting and non-inverting terminal input multiplexers. Inverting and non-inverting terminal input multiplexer. So in this comparator, at the input terminal, more than one input is available. You can select any one input. In general comparator, only one input is available at V plus terminals, one input is available at V plus terminal. But what will happen in the case of comparator B, in the inverting terminal and non-inverting terminals, multiple inputs are present. So if multiple inputs are present, you have to select any one. With the help of multiplexer, we can select any one bit. Second is software selectable RC filter for the comparator output. In this comparator, you have options. Either you can filter the output or you can use without filter, without doing filtered at the output terminals. The third one is you can directly provide the input to the timer A. You can provide directly to the timer A, means timer A capture input. So you can direct provide one terminals are available. You can direct fed to the timer A input. Software control of the port input buffer. So in this, with the help of software, you can control, since multiple inputs are available at the comparator input. So what you have to do, you have to select any one with the help of softwares. It also accepts interrupt capabilities, selectable reference voltage generator, voltage hysteresis generators. So one in the block diagram, one reference voltage generator is there. Okay, so in the reference temperature, reference voltage generator, it will generate the different types of voltage, and we can select anyone with the help of CBRS bit. CBRS bit. We can see in the latter stage. Reference voltage input from shared references. So shared references is also select that. There are 4 types of shared references are there. You can select any one of the reference voltage from the shared one. Next is ultra low power comparator mode, interrupt driven measurement systems, and low power operation support. Whenever it is not required, you can switch off the comparator, you can save the power. It will also work with interrupts, so that is called interrupt driven measurement systems. Low power operation supports. So this is the general features of comparator B. Now you can see that block diagrams of comparator B. Try to understand carefully. So now you can see that beacon starting from the input terminals. So these 2 multiplexers are used for the providing the input to the comparator. So with the help of CBIP select bit, you can select any one input at these positions. With the help of CBIM select bit, you can select any one bit at these positions. So what will happen? With the help of CBIP select bit and with CBIM select bit, you can select any one bit for a positive terminals and for a negative terminals. So analog input switches connect or disconnect the 2 comparator input terminals, which is associated with the CBIP SCL and CBIM SCL. CBI positive select bit, CBIM minus select bit. So these both bits are of 4 bits. We can see in the control registers. So now comparator input terminals can be controlled individually. So now how can you select the comparator, either CBIP SLA or CBIM? It will depend upon the CBEX bit. CBEX bit controls the input of multiplexers. So it will select either this one or either this one. From both you can select. Now comes to the, so CBEX bit controls the input of multiplexers. Okay. So input of multiplexer means this is connected and this is connected at that time. So see that if it will go like that, this is the coming input from the multiplexer first, and this is go to the multiplexer up to the second. So in this way you can select anyone. Okay. Now what will happen? Once CB sort is there, CB sort bit. This is called input sort switch. So it sorts the comparator input. If you connect this switch, what will happen? This edge and this edge you can get sorted at the positive terminal and negative terminals. So in this case, you are getting the same input at both ends, at the inverting terminals and at the non-inverting terminal. When CB sort is set, it means that when CB set is 1, it means that input is sorted. If CB sort value equal to 0, it means that input is not sorted. So this can be used to build a simple sample and hold for the comparator. So if you are connecting both you are sorting positive terminals and negative terminals, what will happen? it acts as a sample and hold circuit for these comparators. So now come to the below part. This is reference voltage generator. Reference voltage generator is used to generate reference voltages which can be applied to the either comparator input terminals by CBR select bit. So this reference generators will generate the reference voltage, and this will be provided to the either positive terminal or either negative terminal. If it is connected with this, it means that it will reach the positive terminals of this. If it is connected with this, it means that it reaches the negative terminals of this. So what will happen? With the help of CBR select bit, you can select any one of the reference voltage and you can fed to the either terminals of comparator, either inverting terminals or non-inverting terminals. So if CBR select bit is 0, it means that if it is 0, it means that you are providing the reference voltage at the positive terminals. If it is CBR select bit is 1, it means that you are providing to the negative terminals. So wherever you want to provide the reference voltage at the comparator input, with the help of CBR select bit, you can provide in any terminals. So now comes to this bit CB reference 1 and CB reference 0. So this is called reference voltage 0. This is called reference voltage 1. This bit controls the output of the voltage generator. So these two bits control the output of the voltage generator. So if external signals are applied to the both comparators input terminals, the reference voltage generator should be turned off to reduce the current consumptions. Let us consider if you are providing the input of this comparator with the help of multiplexer, both multiplexer, then there is no use of reference generator, and we can switch off this reference voltage generator so that you can save the power. You can save the power. So now V reference 1 is used for CB out 1. This is the CB out value. When it is 1, you can use V reference 1. When CB out equal to 0, you can use V reference 0. So now one more bit is there, CBRS bit. CBRS bit is called comparator shared reference source. This is of 2 bit. So what will happen? If it is 0 0, no current is drawn by reference circuit. Let us consider when I am discussing the control registers, I will tell that what is the value of CBRS and in what value, what is the working condition of that. So we will see in the latter stage. So now come to after finishing this, you can come to this part. This is CB on. CB on bit is used for either switch on the comparator or switch off the comparators. So for this purpose, you can use the CB on. So what will happen? When it is 0, it is off. When CB on it will 0, it means that it is off. So can get better with this diagrams. What will happen? So CB on bit, comparator on. If it is 0, it is off, and if it is 1, it is on. Here VCC is supplied. So when it is on, it means that this is a connected one. So now after getting the comparator input, you can get the comparator output. After getting the output, you have that output filter. You have two options. Either you can send the direct output to the processor, or you can filter it and you can send that to the processor. So this CBF bit is called comparator filter. So comparator filter, if you want to use the comparator filter, you have to set CBF bit equal to 1. If you don't want to filter the output, you can put this value equal to 0. So when it is CBF equal to 1, it means that it will filter the output. So if it is 0, it means that it is not filtered. So now when this output of the filtered output or unfiltered output goes to this XOR gate, and it will generate as a interrupts. So now one more thing is this CB out bit. This is the output value. So when the comparator is off, CB out value is low. If the comparator is off, it means that CB out value is low. When CB out pull bit is set to 0. So this CB out pole bit is called output polarity. It means that if it is 0, it is non-inverted output, and if it is 1, it means that it is inverted output. So all of you know the function of XOR gate. So now what will happen? CB out value will depend upon these things. See that here V plus signals and V minus signals. At positive terminals, I am representing V plus, and negative terminals I am representing V minus. So what will happen? When V plus is high than V minus, the output will be high. When V plus is less than V minus, then output is less. So that will show the CB out value. So in this way, you can get the output of the comparator at the CB out registers. So now after getting the output from comparator, one interrupt flag is generated. Let us, if it is compared the value. So after getting the value, this will show to the processor that with the help of CBIFG bit. With the help of CBIFG bit it is called comparator interrupt flag bit. If it is 0, it means that no interrupt is pending. If it is 1, it means that output interrupt is pending. So CBIF bit is set on either rising edge or falling edge of comparator output selected by the CBIES bit. So in this way, this is used for the processor, and this is used for the CCI 1B used for the capture input of the timer A. This output will connected directly to the timer A capture input value. So in this way, you can define that what will happen. You can summarize once. Here one input is there. Here one input is there. If you can use these two inputs, there is no problem. You can just compare this value and you can get the output. Let us consider if you want to sort these two things, you can use this comparator as a simple and hold circuit. Now, if you use any one of these comparators and one voltage is used by the reference generator voltage, then with the help of CBR select bit, you can provide input either any terminals of the comparator when you are using any one of the two inputs. So in this way, if you are getting two inputs at the comparator input, what will happen? It will compare the V plus or V minus value. It will give the value of CB out. And at the same time, it will generate the interrupt flag, which will be connected to the processor, which will indicate to the processor that comparison will be over and it will do the further work. So in this way, we can conclude with the block diagrams. Now is for configuring the control comparator, you will use the control registers. Everywhere, if you want to use timer, you have to configure the timer. You have to use the timer control registers. If you configure comparator, you have to use comparator registers, comparator control registers. if you want to use watchdog timers, you have to use watchdog timer control registers. So every components you want to use according to the components, you have to use the respective control registers so that you can configure any type of timers, comparators, ADC, whatever. So in this way you can control, in this way you can configure the comparator. So there are 4 types of comparator control registers are there. CBCTL0, that is called comparator control registers. CBCTL1, CBCTL2, CBCTL3. In the block diagram, I have seen that so many notations, all notations comes with the control registers. Let us consider at the input terminal, I have to select any one input. So in which bit you want to configure that. So in that case, you have to know about the control registers. So now you can see that CBCTL0 registers, this registers is of 16 bit. So bit number 15 is called CBI-MEN. It means that comparator input minus enable. Okay, it means that channel input enable. This see that CBI-MEN is there and another is CBI-PEN is there. EN for enable, M for minus, comparator input. It means that channel input enable for the V minus terminal of the comparator. CBI-PN means channel input enable for the V plus terminal of the comparator. So it is used for the non-inverting terminals, or CBI-PN is the for the inverting terminal, non-inverting terminals. Sorry. So CBI-MEN is channel input enable. If it is 0, it means that selected analog input channel for V minus terminal is disabled. Let us consider if you want to use the second mux only. So at that case, first max you have to disable it. So with the help of CBI-MEN and CBI-PAN, you can disable the input terminals or input channel inputs. So now with the help of CBI-M select, let us consider first comparator is active. So in that comparator there are 16 inputs. In the 16 inputs, which one each you can use? With the help of CBI-M select bit, you can use the, see that this is a 4 bit, this is also 4 bit. So CBI-P select and CBI-M select, channel input selected for V minus terminal for the comparator and channel or input selected for the V plus terminal of the comparator. So with the help of this bit, you can configure the input of the comparator. So whenever you can, if you want to use any inputs, you have to configure CBCTL0 registers so that you can get from which terminal you want the input of a comparators. So now next is CBCTL1 registers. This is also 16-bit registers. All the ports which is vacant, that is result part, we can consider 0. Okay. So this is 15 to 13 is result part, leave it. Now comes to the 12-bit, that is called CBMRVS. So this bit defines if the comparator output selected between VREFS0 or VREFS1. Now see that I have a 2 reference values, VREF0 and VREF1. In these two, you have to select anyone. For that, if it is set to be 0, comparator output state selects VREF0 or VREF1, either anyone. If it is 1, then CBMRVL selects the between VREF value. So CBMRVS and CBMRVL both is having same functions. We are going to select the reference value 0 voltage reference value 0 and voltage reference value 1. Now is CB on bit. CB on bit is used for the comparators is on or turned off or turned on. So if it is 0, it means it is off. If it is 1, it is on. Now comes to the CBPWRMD. That is called comparator power mode. See that not all modes are supported in all products. You can see device specific dataset from returns. So now what will happen? For different components, you have required the different power. So if you want to put, this is of 2 bit. So if you want to provide 00, what will happen? It will burst in a high speed mode. Another is normal mode. If it is 01, if it is 10, ultra low power mode. If it is 11, it is reserved. So you have a 3 option. You can choose any one, either high speed mode, either normal mode, or ultra power or low power mode. So these 3 are having different applications for that. So now comes to the next, CBFDLY. This is filter delay. At the output terminal, we are using the filters. So when it will filters, what is the delay of the filters? So this filter delay can be selected in 4 steps. If it is 00, it means that filter delay of 450 nanoseconds. If it is 01, it means that it is filter delay of 900 nanoseconds. 10, it means that filter delay of 1800 nanoseconds. If it is 11, it means that 3600 nanoseconds of filter delay. So you can choose any one filter delay at the output terminals. So now CBX bit, already I told you, exchange. So this bit permits the comparator 0 inputs and inverts the comparator 0 output. So you can see that you have to select any one of the mux, the use of CBX bit. CBS sort bit, if it is 0, the input is not sorted. If it is 1, input is sorted. At this position, when input is sorted, it will work as a sample and hold circuit. Now come to the CBIS interrupt edge select for CBIFG and CBIFG. So if it is 0, it means the rising edge for CBIFG and falling edge for CBIFG. 1B falling edge of CBIFG and rising edge of CBIFG. So CBF, this is output filter. If it is 0, comparator output is not filtered. If it is 1, comparator B is output is filtered. Next, CBI outpol. This is called output polarity. This bit defines the CBI polarity. How? If it is 0, it is non-inverted. When it is 1, it is not inverted. It depends upon the XOR gate applications. So now CB out bit is output value. Either it is high or low, 1 or 0. It will indicate the CB out value. So now comes the CBCTL2 registers. CBCTL2 registers. This is also 16-bit registers. In that, maximum registers is used for the reference generators, reference voltage generators. According to select the reference voltage, how much you can select, like that. CB reference ACC, it means that reference accuracy. So there are 2 modes. One is called static modes and the other are clock modes. If it is selected 0, it means a static mode. If it is 1, it will fix as a clocked mode. Clock mode is low accuracy there. Why? Clock can be vary, but in static mode, if you want to use static mode, you can get the more accurate value. So now CB REFL value, reference voltage level. If it is 00, it means that reference voltage is disabled. There is no reference voltage is requested. Now if it is 01, 1.5 volt, 10, 2 volt, 11, 2.5 volt, these voltages are fixed. So same way you can get the CBREF1. CBREF1 means reference resistance type 1. CBRS, already I told you reference value, high difference source voltage will you can get that. Like if you are 00, no current is run by the reference circuitry. 01, VCC applied to the resistor ladder. 10, shared reference voltage applied to the resistor ladder. 11, shared reference voltage applied by the resistor ladder is off. See that in the resistor block diagram, reference generators block is connected with the share reference value, but this is a open, so this is connected to the ladder circuits. So that ladder circuits will depend upon the at what reference source you want to use that. Same way you can read the CBR select. This is reference select. This bit selects which terminals the VC reference is applied to 0. When CBX 0, when reference is applied to the plus terminal. When CBX value, already discussed that CBEX bit, if it is 0, you can apply to the plus terminals. If it is 1, it is applied to the minus terminals. Same way for CBA reference 0 value, reference 0, this register defines the tap of the register string while CBOT is 0. Now same way, come to the CBCTL3. This CBCTL3 is used for the all 16 different channels. Let us consider you have a two different mux, input mux. So if you want to use CB0, so rest of all you have to put the 0 value. So how can you configure that? This is called channel. We can see that this is having 16 channels. This mux is also having 16 channels. So 16 different channels. If you want to use any one of this, rest of the things you have to put the 0 value. Same way, if you want to use only CBD D15, it means that channel 15 you can enable or you can disable. In the all bits, if you provide 0, it is enabled. If you putting 1, it is disabled. So which bit you want to enable or which bit you want to disable, you can correspondingly fit that, and you can fit to the CBCTL3, you can get the input value. Let us consider, come to this part. I am putting CB10 in the enable format. Rest of all the things what you will do? 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1. So in this way we can provide the input. Since at a single time you can select anyone. So if you are selecting anyone, then what you have to do? Either you have to keep the disable mode. So this is all about the comparator. If you have any query, you can ask. If you have any